Oh,
Joy to the world.
Well, greetings and salutations, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all of that stuff. Hopefully you are doing well. And with me, as always, here on Talk Hard is our co-host, Stone Loki and IRONCASTER. How are you, Stone Loki? What's going on, my friend?
That was disturbing.
I figured. I told you your sequence was quite disturbing. Yeah, it was quite disturbing. IRONCASTER, my friend. How about yourself? How about yourself, man?
I was surprised the turkey didn't explode into the thing.
Oh, well, there wasn't a good clip for it to transition into with the right, but we can definitely thank Loki for the music where he's able to help us out with something that kind of gave us a little power there behind the old Talk Hard thing. So, and with us in chat is the Popmatic himself. He's there. He's ready to listen hard to the triumvirate. I love it. The triumvirate of Talking Geeky. Do their thing. Talk hard. Chris Persia, my friend, thank you so much for hanging out, brother. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. Evening to you. Decepticon is here. Hey, brother. Hopefully you're doing well. I got to hop over to your channel, man. Hopefully you've been throwing up some content. Also get the latest update on what you've done to get yourself kicked out of Twitter. That's always a fun thing. So posted my comic of choice for the Christmas season. All right, my friend. I'll have to go check it out. Awesome. That's great. So that's good. So here we are. Let's kick off some Christmas content. Santa's sleigh. So yes, this was how did Loki put it? Like this B movie of greatness or something. I think it just made me laugh at what he wrote. And we were kind of having a laugh going through the week. We were all watching it at different points and things like that. I'd forgotten about this movie, I got to be honest, and revisiting it was just something, that was for sure. So, IRONCASTER, for you, what was it like diving into all things Santa's sleigh?
I feel like Shark Side of the Moon has been redeemed.
I don't know. This was a lot better than Shark Side of the Moon, brother. This actually has a story. I mean, I'm still not sure I understand what the story of Shark Side of the Moon was supposed to be, and I know Sharks of the Corn had no story, so I'll have to give it to Santa's sleigh. I gotta be honest, I'm shocked Santa's sleigh doesn't even have like a bigger sort of fandom and cult following after watching it, because it seemed like it's definitely that kind of like guilty pleasure that the nerd culture would love.
Oh yeah, that's why I love it.
Yeah, this really was ultimately just like a super underrated gem. This is one until Loki had mentioned it, I had never even heard of. Like, I didn't even know this was a thing. It's like, I'm really not surprised. I really shouldn't be surprised that more wrestlers weren't trying to go the Hollywood route, like The Rock did, or Batista. Although that would have been later, but still, seeing Goldberg playing Santa Claus and really hamming it up the entire time.
Oh yeah, he is just. I mean, also like just a fun role to play. He just gets to just do all these crazy antics, insane death of every kind that's Christmas related you can think of. It was just really funny. So, Decepticon is saying that Sleigh Bells by Bad Idea Comics will be doing a live video this weekend. Cool, very awesome. Look forward to that too. Yeah, he's still kicked off of Twitter. And Krampus Jeebus, hey there, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us, hanging out. And so, is there, before we get too far into the movie, let me ask: is there a certain sequence or something like that really stood out to you, IRONCASTER? You're like, oh, this was the one this is insane.
I mean, my favorite moment, the moment that I think maybe bust out laughing the hardest was this, just at about the 20-minute mark, the stripper scene where Santa's going into the strip club and he's busting heads, and before he goes to like use the stripper pole to kill a guy, he's got to stop. He's got to wipe it off and disinfect it first.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's pretty crazy. I may actually have to have one of you guys share the movie and share your screen. I'm having buffer issues when I do it on my side. The moment I did that, I hit share to save it behind the screen, and then it was I heard like the pixelating sound. So I may have an issue in my end, but so yeah, the disinfecting of the pole. I loved all the different deaths. Like, it was fun. I mean, I rewound several times to rewatch different moments of did he do this, did he do that. So Loki, what's it? I mean, obviously you regularly quote the introduction scene, which always makes me laugh. Is there something else that you could say is at the top of your list?
Oh, the beginning of this movie, the first 5 minutes of this movie are absolutely insane. This is what got me to watch this movie. I was like, do I really want to watch a horror slasher movie with Bill Goldberg where he's playing Santa? And then I watched the first 5 minutes of the movie with Fran Drescher. Santa here. Yes, Virginia. There is a Santa Claus. And he goes about murdering this despicable, annoying, effed up family where the son-in-law is banging the mother-in-law, and all of this, you know, you're getting Kate spayed, and no more of this mall shit. We're not going to the mall to buy Christmas. We're getting designer shit, or we're revolting. And it's like this despicable family, and there's James Caan going, I just want a moist turkey. I want a moist turkey Prado. And Fran Drescher's like, moist, that'd be nice. And you're like, oh my God, please kill all of them. And then like Jesus on the mountain, there's Bill Goldberg coming down the effing chimney, and he murders the entire family and the dog because even the yapper dog's annoying. The dog's first. So
that was the daughter is praying. She's supposed to be doing some sort of grace. She's praying for not making them poor. Thank you for making us rich.
Not Samoan.
Not Samoan, not making us poor. And Chris Kattan. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. It's good.
If people want to be not poor, make them work harder. God, I believe she even says something to that in that respect. If you don't want to be poor, work harder.
Yeah. Hey, Dean Krantz, hope you're doing well. And obviously Santa's, it's not his first rodeo over at the strip bar. Good point. Very good point. So, let's see. Leia Rose is here as well. Hey there, lady. And it's saying that Loki's a white nipple. I got Loki. He's showing up fine for me. Yeah. They're saying your avatar didn't load, but I see it just fine. That's weird. Let's see. This movie should be given to all the kids like Krampus. Yeah, I actually, be honest, I thought about doing Krampus. I did a little video once before on Krampus with someone else, so I don't know that I want to revisit Krampus. But I got to be honest, I was pleasantly surprised by Krampus. I enjoyed the movie. I didn't think I would. I found it very funny. So this movie is definitely more off the chain than all that. Abomination AJ is like, I just saw the trailer. Bro, this movie is crazy. This movie is crazy. I would love to see Abomination AJ's reaction watching this live for the first time. That'd be great. Brandon Looney Tunes here. Yeah. Hey there. And Krampus Jesus. Oh, sorry, Krampus. Another Krampus. We were speaking of the film, not you personally. Sorry about that. And but hope everybody's doing well. And more love for Krampus, both the person and the film. So can either of you share it while we go through it? Like I said, maybe my issue is causing some of the issues. My little meter keeps going up and down, which is never good. So
let me
pull it up and we'll. All right, that'll be awesome. We can just chat about it. We don't have to really go too far into it. So, we'd probably want to have to. Well, we'll probably have to pause and stop a lot in this opening sequence to kind of capture at least some of the deaths. There'll be massive segments that we will have to skip over. Talk about a movie that is not pops friendly. This movie was off the chain. I was rewatching it. I told Loki, I think in the green room we were talking about it, I was kind of like trying to like move my phone over on my side so nobody walk up behind me and stuff because this movie gets crazy at different points. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get in trouble. So, all right. So this is the dinner that everyone's talking about. The uber wealthy James Caan's the patriarch, Fran Drescher, who basically is almost unrecognizable. Obviously, we know her more from the nanny, but here she is all dressed up and hot, whatever. The girl from Scream is here in the foreground. The one on the left is the one that was praying about the thank you for not making us poor in Samoan. And of course, they're reacting to the shenanigans that ensue. I guess you advance it here.
Yeah. The biggest surprise for me was seeing, Chris Kattan in this. Like, I really was not expecting to see him pop up.
Yep, there's Bill. So our Santa shows up. Oh, Krampus says he got laid off, but got another job in 5 minutes. Pays more, full time. Cool. Oh, awesome, man. Congratulations. Hey, that's the universe doing its thing. So, what on earth? Ryan, the machine, says he's done 12 videos. Holy crap, dude. Holy cow. Working a nap. Spread them out, man. Spread them out. Make sure you give yourself some breaks. So, yeah, it's funny how they keep him very like I don't know, almost like a retro Santa, because he has like they keep his nose and his cheeks kind of shiny with his hair pulled off his head. So, obviously he could wear the hat, rock the hat, but they give him a different sort of European look as far as the costuming goes. Anyway, go ahead and advance in Ironcaster. Gets all heck breaks
more
loose.
biking. It's more biking if you along with his sleigh. You could see a sleigh later, but
yeah, this is just insane.
He frame broils Fran Drescher.
He grabs the booze, chugs it, then the thing then blows and fire all over, so she just gets torched. And then he grabs her and just dunks her in the eggnog, puts her out.
Want me to try for a couple seconds?
Sure. Yep, that's the end of Chris Kattan. There's Fran.
That right there. God help her. Poor Fran.
That's so funny, man. That's great. Keep going. Give us a little bit. And he just growls at her, grabs her, and then just dunks her right into the eggnog. That's awesome.
Also, it's got music. It's also got the music.
Yeah. So then,
or James
so the
Caan.
Yeah. So the first shot, which is a shot that I did the face swap of Loki, was when he rolls across the dinner table and spikes him right to the table. So yeah, that's freaking great. And the best part is it's so silly. He's using his mouth to try to grab them, to pull them free, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this movie is just crazy. So, but yeah,
James Caan. Watching it though, I was wondering like, that was my same thought. I'm like, oh, I'd have to like try to pull them out with my mouth. Like, I wouldn't know what to do here.
Right. Yeah.
And sure enough, he starts trying to gnaw on it.
I want to know who knew who to get these. I mean, to be all practical purposes, big name stars in this movie. This was a directed DVD project. So somebody knew somebody to make all this happen. I didn't have a chance to dive deep and try to figure some of that history out. But yeah, love your guys' thoughts on that. But keep going. There's a little more. That's the credits. It's a little for that. Yeah, it's literally just the first few minutes. This is all before the credits. Yeah. So yeah, he grabs the table leg off, and grabs the other one. James Caan gets it because he's trying to pull the spikes out of his hand, the forks. He just shoves the turkey right into his mouth, and basically chokes him to death.
I'm gonna make this turkey disappear.
And one of them was screaming, "I've been good," and he still kills her anyway. It don't matter. You don't care.
No.
Oh, there was nobody good in this room. That was part of the interesting element to this film. Is just the shenanigans are just look at that shot. Oh, that's the money shot of James Caan. Oh, I wish you could get an 8x10 done so you meet the guy. Can you sign this? This is from Santa's sleigh. Like, get away from me, kid. Get away from me. 4 minutes.
I know.
Less than 4 minutes. Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. Less than 4 minutes.
Yeah, we're already at a body count of what? 5 and a dog?
5 and a dog.
Yeah. Yeah, if you just want to have gratuitous fun and laughs at Christmas's expense, this is a movie for you, man. It is insane. Anyway. All right, jump ahead a little bit. The credits actually tell you the origin story, which we do explain to everyone else later on, but I do like all of this. I liked how it plays out. I do love the element of things like curling in this film. It just makes me laugh when I was rewatching it, like just thinking about the elements of curling and things like that. Again, big name actors. Robert Culp actually has roles. This is the guy that was in Greatest American Hero I grew up on. Next thing you know, he's in Santa's Sleigh. So I guess he really wasn't a big name at this point. But so the credits are pretty cool. I thought that was interesting, the dynamic of it all. Trying to tie it to some of the law. Yeah, Brett Ratner is producer. It's like, ugh. So I guess the director is a Brett Ratner disciple. So maybe Brett Ratner's agent. They're how they got these other actors in there or not. I don't know. So, and welcome to hell.
All of it, I was just saying, throughout all of it, you keep seeing this image of the hourglass, which winds up becoming one of the sort of thematic things of the movie, where it's like, oh well, once the sands run out, then Santa's back, baby.
Yep. So, and again, we can touch on it if it comes up, but reality, the premise is he was confronted in the year 1005 and challenged to a curling match and loses. So he's cursed to be Santa for 1,000 years. The time is now expired. So therefore he's allowed to just murder again, which is what he's doing. So this was another, and this is the weird thing about this movie. At first, when I watched it the first time, which is kind of like, wait, I forgot. Because we can't play any of the audio in these sequences. There's so much cursing. There's so much shenanigans that are happening. This lady is literally just the embodiment of just nasty old lady screaming at this kid in this Jewish deli. And needless to say, whenever she gets hers, you don't. Yeah, look at that though. She's just off. Ooh. Yeah,
I gotta give credit to her. She's really good at coming off with that visual. Like every shot she's in is just the meanest looking little old lady.
Yeah. Yeah. I forget his last name. What's Saul's last name? Robinek, I think is how you say his name. The guy from Warehouse 13 there on the right.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's Mr. Green, the deli guy. And I don't have any complaints with the acting. I think the kid is probably the weakest of the cast as far as like delivering. But again, this is not a film set on like good acting, but it's so over the top and silly. Everyone plays it straight in the movie. So living the stereotype of the old lady that can't see over her steering wheel, just nasty, screaming, cussing at everyone every step of the way. I can just imagine watching this live with Loki. He's literally cheering for Santa and everyone.
Yes.
Yes. Get that broad. Kill her, Santa. Get her.
Move, Santa. Yo, bitch. And I'm like, yes. Ram her off the road.
Santa, I just want one thing this year for Christmas. Get that old lady.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Santa screaming at her, get away. So he just rams her, shoots her in the air off the road. Car flips over. The kill total just keeps running.
Yeah. We go back to the bakery.
Yep. It's funny how they become, they're just like career actors and actresses. So he's actually in a movie called Don't Worry, Darling that I just did a review on as an adult. And of course, she played Belle in Once Upon a Time, that show that was adapted. So it's like, they're just career performers,
Holy shit. That's what, dude, I was rewatching this today. I was going, I know her. I know her from somewhere. Where the hell did she played Belle in Once Upon a Time? Holy crap.
Yeah. Byfer's popped in here saying, hey there, my friend. And Chris is also admitting it. Yep. Sided with Santa. Yeah, we're all cheering for Santa most of the time in the film because the idea is you are cheering for them to get. Oh, there's her name. I think it's Amelia DeRaven, but Emile DeRaven is how you say her name. So, yeah. Oh, she was in Lost? Oh, okay. I forgot about that. And Beastmaster. Yeah. Beastmaster. Yeah. And she's a cutie. She's fine. So, anyway, so we just rock the story, just kind of moves along. You have just little generic kind of backstories and things like that. Kind of moves here. We can kind of jump ahead a little bit. Because all that really matters is we're just watching the kill totals just keep running up. And this is like just some backstory. This is the clock all this is doing is setting up this clock that can be like set to get the times all over the world. So therefore he has this clock, so he'll know when it's going to be a certain time. That's when Christmas will be over. Therefore, Santa's powers would be over. That's pretty much all. Cannoli Sasquatch was another one. I would love to see Cannoli Sasquatch and AJ. I don't know. I'm assuming Mexican Iron Man has seen this, but these are the kind of people that I would love to see their first reactions if they have not, because it's such a WTF kind of movie. I'm so happy that Loki brought it back up again. I gotta give you kudos, man. This one. I felt like you pulled it out of your backside because it's not something that's in my radar. It's a regular for this, man. It's a regular.
Well, I only watched this once, and it wasn't even like the rated R version. So I got to see the TV version. So going back and watching this is like, yeah. Oh yeah, it's even better when you watch the uncensored version.
Yeah. I'm just thinking now about Mexican Iron Man watching this, and it gets to the stripper scene. We cut to there, and then Santa pulls up, and Mike goes, "Oh no!"
Ho ho ho
ho! Yes. All right, we'll jump ahead a little bit here. See what we got. Love interest stuff. She's definitely the strong one in the relationship. She drives him around. She's trying to make the move. She's trying to make the first kiss. He's not getting it. He never actually does get it. She has to grab him even at the end of the movie. So, by first, Mexican Iron Man, Mims are answer. Yeah, by the way, if you're not watching Tuesday mornings, Taco Tuesdays of the Loki show is just freaking great. Just great.
They are fire.
So, don't want to miss that. And nice, definitely will watch it. It's just insane, Cannoli. It's just, I don't know what to tell you, man. Brandon says he's getting close to got to be close to 1K, my friend. I'll check your channel, make sure I'm caught up on all my likes, shares, and subscribes. So,
Congrats.
that. So,
Congrats,
yeah, man.
Brandon.
Get it. Keep working, man. Keep turning it out. So then we got to introduce to Robert Culp, the grandfather. We're in basically like this crazy, loony old man. He has the house kind of bunkered down. He talks about Christmas chaos, all these different things. He just comes completely like a crackpot about stuff. Is pretty much how he gets introduced. So,
he kind of reminded me of I kept watching thinking that Bruce Campbell kept coming to mind. Like I could see Bruce playing this role.
Bruce Campbell and Christopher Lloyd melded together, right? He's Doc Brown and kind of
yes.
Yes. He's Christopher Lloyd and Bruce Campbell brought together. Now, he really does a good job. I got to be honest. I mean, like I said, I don't have any major because the characters in the film are taking it serious. You've got to
come back with me, Nicholas.
Come back to the future. All right. We'll jump ahead. Let's see where we get to. It's going to get to Crazy Land here soon. This is all just the exposition explaining some of the stuff that's going on about Christmas and stuff out there. None of this is
conventions.
Mm-hmm. Look at that retro headphones, man. Those giant cans. Well, that's memories. Yeah, it's just insane. That was our headphones back in the day. Oof. It's crazy. We're still only like 15 minutes in. This is crazy. Oh, this is his gift, his little nutcracker. So like he has these crazy inventions and things like that. So the nutcracker comes out into play later on in the movie.
So, Chekhov's nutcracker.
Yeah. So keep going. Yeah, he has such this crazy house. Like, look at this crazy vault thing that's built into the house. Just walking around in a robe like a crazy guy. It's Escape from a Mental Hospital. Yeah, he got out of the ALF, I guess. That's great. So
I figure you've got one of these, Pops, right?
I wish. I'd love to have a little bunker or something like that, man. Florida's not deep enough either. It's all those missile silo places and do that kind of stuff. I'd be down with that kind of stuff. Yeah, definitely for storage. Yeah, passed away. It's just like 60. They just went and got like cheap TVs just stacked on top of one another. By the way, kids, look at those TVs. Most of you probably don't even know why there's two knobs on a TV. That's the best. I should ask my kids if they know why there's a second knob. What's the second knob do? So. Chris
no,
Burgess says he was with Robert Culp. He was secret waiting for William Catt to make an appearance. I know I was. You know, it's funny you say that too, because that was my thing whenever I got who he was. Oh man, it's Greatest American Hero. So, yeah, kill someone with a candy cane, baby. This was so good. I laughed so hard when I saw this again. I watched it like 3 times.
Stuck it in his eye. You stuck it in his eye.
Make it spiky and just right in the eye. It's like, oh, it's so good. Let it play, Ironcaster. Give us a little kill count. Kill count. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Gotta go skull bandana. That's the best. There you go. Slam your into the wall. Done. See how over the top it is, guys? It's just so insane. You're like, and what better is to have this giant wrestler play this version of Santa? It's so fun. It's so ridiculous and also fun at the same time. I love it. All right, jump ahead. We got more kill counts.
Gotta be careful because we got the strip club coming up here in a few minutes.
Oh yeah, we'll have to dance around. We'll have to literally dance around, pun intended.
I will have to pull it off screen just to make sure.
Yeah. So yeah, just more shenanigans with Grandpa, trying to understand some of the backstory and those kinds of things. And then
there's no such thing as a bad gift,
right?
Yeah, unless it's a useful, except for useful gifts.
Yeah.
Let me tell you our family story.
Yeah, we get the backstories and all sorts of stuff going on. Yeah. Into the sea.
He's got a secret safe that comes just coming up right out of the floor.
Little thing, just kind of rope, very safe. It's like, what on earth is happening in this movie? Like, there's so many crazy things that are done. Again, production value though. Look how serious they took everything. By like 2022 standards, we can't even get Santa's sleigh level quality of set design. Anyway, we're probably getting really close to that scene, aren't we? Yeah, this is the backstory.
It's like the 25-minute mark.
Okay. Yeah.
I made sure to check for it. Mm-hmm. It's like even just I like
the page turner. The page turner. Yeah.
You know that something Pops has behind him, like, you know, for looking at comic books, he's got the page turner thing. Yeah,
I wouldn't trust a machine to turn my pages. I'd be like, no.
For flipping trading cards.
Yeah. Oh, I had a friend who literally had like a paper towel roll holder system and gloves when he would read them, so he wouldn't mess them up. I was like, you're nuts. This is crazy. This is, you're gonna figure something else out. I just buy crappy comics to read, and then I'd buy nice ones to, invest in or save or whatever.
So it was at this point in the movie where we start to get the story about how Santa was actually they described it as a second immaculate conception.
Right. So so obviously God was the first one with Virgin Mary. This is Satan's child, Santa. And an immaculate child, and this demon is, basically Santa. So, you know what? I actually wish I had some white felt gloves. I don't have any. I mean, maybe I should get a pair of some. I used to have these kind of like they were inserts, and I could wear them because there are like comic books like you'll fingerprint them up when you handle them and stuff. Wouldn't need them very often. So. And I have no shame, so it's okay to mock me. All right, jump ahead quite a bit here, Ironcaster, because I'm sure we're getting close to the sequence here. This, we already talked about the backstory a little bit. Time. Yeah, she got him like a sweet little gun, which it's basically a transformer because she really cares about it. So we have these little scenes of exposition and things like that where she's showing how she actually is very thoughtful, very connected to him, and really into him. So. Okay, so yeah, before we get to the strip scene, we have to destroy everybody at the church because we have like a corrupt pastor scene. And this guy is just such a fraud. He's like talking about, don't drop in change, give your folding cash to the poor. We don't want your coins. And then of course, and Dave Thomas. Oh, Dave Thomas is the pastor. Yeah, that was so good. Dave Thomas. Oh,
that is a face. Yeah, this winds up being a moment where he's talking about the corruption of Yeah, he's talking about he's talking about the how they all need to give of themselves, give to the needy.
Yep.
And well,
Yep.
he needs the most.
Yep. Rules for thee, but not for me. Yes. Then I assume we end up going to the strip club, and Loki just loves it. Because do it again, Loki. Ho, ho, ho's.
Strip club called Gold Diggers.
It is called Gold Diggers. Yes, they go to the Gold Diggers, and Santa is just going to take down the place. And that's where the funniest scene is, Ironcaster, and I agree. It's like he's going to gets to the stripper pole. He stops, sanitizes it, which, by the way, we don't have sanitizing wipes back then. So he actually has to pull out sanitizer spray it, wipe it down. Then he grabs the pole, and he starts fighting people off that are attacking him with axes and a pickaxe. And I'm like, why are there people at a strip club with axes and pickaxes? Like, where do they come from? Like,
don't ask these questions. Just enjoy the slasher Christmas movie.
Oh, I didn't. I'm having fun with my questions. It is not the it's not the derail the movie kind of questions. It's because I think there's something in this, right? Whenever the characters are taking it serious, even when I know it's not meant to be serious, I can have fun along the way. So let me see what he's sharing here. Let's see if we got it back. Okay, this is what he's done outside. Yeah. And the so this is his reindeer beast. It has eaten something. There's a piece of flesh hanging out of its mouth. He looks at this and it says valet on it. So he
good boy.
Hey, good boy.
Hey,
Meanwhile,
he throws the keys to the valet. The valet just gets dragged off by the reindeer.
Yeah.
Who then gets eaten by his.
Who kicks him out of the sleigh and eats him. Yeah.
Yeah. So, come back to the humans. Grandpa's going to bed. She's all flirty and into him, and this is his chance to do something, and nothing. He's a beta before they were betas, basically.
Oh,
Look at that look. Look at that look, like bitch.
Oh, she had him on the. She had it on the couch, man. She was all into it and stuff, and he's just not. I'm like, what is he? What's wrong with this kid? Anyway.
Then he had to go start talking about, weirdo gun nut family. It's like,
yeah,
dude, time.
Yep. Time and place, man.
She was eating out of the palm of your hand, and no, it's time to insult the family.
Yeah, just acting like a complete loser. All right, we'll jump ahead and get back to Santa because really we don't care about all this. We have been working on more nutcrackers. We have shenanigans. This is the book. He's actually reading the book. So we're really kind of diving deep and further into the thing of the mythos of everything, which they do with an animation, which is kind of fun. So we have curling and an animation. This is the animation, which is not bad. It's kind of fun.
Like torturing them.
Yep.
Then an old man who looks very familiar shows up.
Yep. Yeah. There shouldn't be a real surprise for us in the audience to connect the dots. So all of them that are connected. For all of them that are smoking pot while they're watching this show, they'll be okay. They can keep up. So.
Whoa.
Oh, I get it. So Grandpa's like the dude. Yes. All right, jump ahead, man. Santa's got a lot more kill counts to get to.
Yeah, I thought those were nice little touches, kind of calling back to the Rankin Bass era animations.
Sure. Oh yeah, the Santa tracker, instead of it being NORAD, it's the Global Operations Network for Aerospace Defense, or GONAD.
Gonads.
It's aggressive. So the whole movie is chock full of. I mean, no offense to Loki, they are Loki jokes like through and through this movie. There's a whole scene with them debating the police captain Calk and then Bush, and it's like, are you in favor of? Yeah, it just keeps going and go. It never stops. It just keeps going, which is what makes it really funny for me, because then I become like the 12-year-old inside. So yes, it's that great. Yeah, so he messages as though this was a thing back then. Messages them like, is this real? It's like, how old are you? 16? No, sorry that nobody told you. Had to have a talk with you. So
Wait, what? Santa's not real?
yeah. Pacific 414 is here. Hey Mike, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. And where I come from, Potts a 5-year prison sentence. Oh jeez Louise. Oh my gosh.
Pop's illegal.
All right.
There's his.
All right, go
there's
ahead.
his Thor hammer.
Yeah, he's got it going on. Let's do it. Whap. It just knocks it right to the people. Yeah, keep going. He's just and this he's delivered presents. So it's been Christmas Day and now he's delivering presents. So they're opening their presents for the first time. These are 2 of the presents that he delivered.
And these kids are like, let's open our motherfucking presents. And you're
Yeah, they're
like,
dropping F-bombs. Yeah.
Oh.
And Granny's like, epic.
It blows their heads off. Just explodes. You're like, what the heck is this movie? It's so insane. I laughed so hard when that happened. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. When did I watch it? Who did I watch this with? I kept trying to rack my brain of when I saw this, and I really couldn't place it. I just can't remember. So
someone was like, this is what happens to all the little shits that run their mouths and act like ass wipes on Christmas. This is what happens to you. This is what happens to the people that go shopping and cut the line. This is what happens to the people that are absolutely horrible and unworthy of Christmas. This is what happens to that crazy SJW screaming in the middle of Macy's because she didn't get her way. Somebody liked the idea of all of these people, vengeance visiting all of these people for acting like absolute asses on Christmas.
Krampus is taking some notes here of yeah, I know, man. I know this movie. I'm telling you, man, it's an eye opener. So Jace Fox is here. Hey, Jace, hope you're doing well. Let's see.
We'll see.
Yeah, pure evil. It's okay. We understand. So, all right, man, let's rock it. Let's see. We're back to the pastor. So we have to have all the shenanigans continue to ensue.
He's going and naming all the poor strippers that were killed at that unfortunate den of sin.
Yeah,
Diana Rain.
Yeah, last
Diana
name
Rain.
Wrecked, first name Dixie. Yes.
Candy Cane.
Tess. Ticular. Yes. And this is the Jewish deli. He's there doing his thing. So everybody gets attacked. So keep going, and we're going to get on with some more Santa death. We're not open, Santa. We're not open. And then I literally just, I don't know. I just laughed because I forgot so many of these scenes because Santa is going to literally take him out with a menorah. So if you have any sensibilities at all, this is not a movie for you. Like, this is not a movie for my wife. This is not a movie. Like, it's this insane.
And then he stops to eat. Then he stops to eat some tapioca pudding.
Yeah, but grass will bite to eat. Santa needs some energy too.
After manoring him to the wall through his throat.
Yeah, so he gets a little lead on the employee who is Nicholas. So that's kind of what he catches here. It's a quick glance. It's the kind of thing you write in a script that, you probably don't do a good enough job. But for a movie like this, it doesn't matter. We just keep moving. We just have a good time with Santa. It's all about the kill count, baby. It's all about the kill count.
Well, also up there to point out Grandpa.
Right. Well, it's Grandpa and Nicholas. They're in a picture there. So we can kind of follow our leads and figure out. And he's not messing with the Orthodox too much. He's kind of just look like, what is the heck are we looking at here? And Nicholas caught wind of an attack, so he's showing up and catching Mr. Green.
Yep, he shows up just in time to hear like the last words of the shop owner. And what are those last words he says? Santa's real.
Santa's real. Oh yeah, we have to go to Mr. Lester first. I don't know his name in the movie. His real name is Lester. He's the president in Fifth Element. I'm like, dude, just showed up with you. Oh, he's back. I just remember seeing you a minute ago. I just
Oh,
laughed and was like,
yeah.
I just moved to hell.
I just moved to hell. Yeah, he's great.
Oh, yeah, by the way, this movie takes place in hell.
That's the name of the town. It's called Hell Township. So, smoking gum, new and improved, fresh winter mint.
Yeah. I figured with this, they were setting up that, like, he was going to, like, offer our fire-breathing Santa some smoking gum.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it never happens.
No.
Hey, where's my money?
Yeah, there you go. You can catch him. See, look at him. He's with again photo. Where's that 8x10? Go see Saul. And hey, listen, can you sign my dead Mr. Green menorah through the throat? Santa's real. This movie is crazy. All right, police show up. They find Nicholas. They think that he can remotely be an issue or have some sort of connection to all this, so that they do this thing where they take him downtown, which is silly. But the pretext is we got to get Santa to the police because we have this great scene that we wrote, which makes Loki laugh out loud. He can't be eating or chewing anything when that scene happens. I assure you, folks. Because I know I couldn't. I had to stop. I paused it. It was like, okay, I remember this scene now. I have to stop for a minute, collect myself, because it's like it taps into all of our inner voice and all the jokes. Yes. Oh, this guy. Oh, it's so funny. All right. So this is the stupidity of the police. They're tracking the murders, and of course, it's shaped like a Christmas tree. And then one guy's like, "No, it's just random stuff. It's a trapezoid. It's a blah blah blah." It's like it's a Christmas
on
tree.
2 sides.
Yeah. So of course, then Santa does his thing.
Of course, we have that is just, I love that a little bit. He's got the mouth just covered in the
Powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar.
Yeah, because they're eating donuts, of course. Yeah.
Fried bread.
Fried bread. Keep it going. So I forget how. Oh yeah, he's carrying in a package that's ticking like a bomb. Because this movie has the. I was expecting the explosion in the background. I kind of had forgotten a little bit. No, we got to get back to the story. So
No, it's been too long. It's time for Santa to show back up.
Yep, Santa's here. He's got a little taser here.
And he goes right for the jingle bells.
Right for the cock. Oh, the cop's name is Cock. So
Caulk. Yeah, Caulk. And yeah.
I think we deserve a little bit of Goldberg.
Yes, do this sequence is fine.
Music.
And the guy that's on the right, he doesn't even move. Look, he's moved. This guy's been pinned up with his Christmas tree stuff through his face. Dude on the floor is dead. They're dead. Everybody's dead.
Also, of note, just to point it out, he drew a Santa hat.
So what's on his head? Oh, on his head, on the floor.
On the floor by his boots.
Oh, that's right. I see. Yeah. Okay, I see the guy where his guy's head would be. He has a little Santa hat. Okay, that's funny. Chalk outline of the Santa there. Good. All right.
It's
back to the
little
human
things. It's the little things, ladies and gentlemen.
It is indeed. So jump ahead a bit. Got to be honest. It's like you care about the situation, but you don't really care about the situation because all that matters here is Santa is actually pulling them over because he's in the cop car. So it's a little chase sequence, and he ends up in the back of the truck. And Nicholas, who's a complete buffoon, tries to shoot him. Ultimately, shoots him. Does the whole break, don't break, then shoots him and knocks you. That's how they get away.
He literally says Top Gun, and she goes, huh? And he goes, Top Gun, hit on the brakes, and then they'll fly right by us. And then speed up again.
Yeah, but considering the fact that we have another 40 minutes of this movie, I don't think Santa's quite done for yet.
No, we haven't even made a scar in old Santa at this point. And she's just now finally catching on that crazy stuff is real. Let's go see Grandpa. Stuff is real. They're being followed by Santa. Santa's onto them. So Grandpa knows they're all at risk. Check the clock. They're trying to watch the time of 7 p.m. I guess North Pole time would be the end of Christmas.
But
Oh,
What,
carolers. I forget about the carolers. Carolers. They show up at the door to see Grandpa. Santa just starts tearing into them one at a time. Look at that. It's just insane. Just killing carolers.
My favorite one was the last one he does here. But I think is that one of his wrestling moves he does to her?
No, but it's close. It's close. The one he does is the spear. He does the spear to the shop owner, the Jewish shop owner. This one though, he power presses her, but his move was called the jackhammer and was like a power slam that he brought him back down. This one he just kind of lets go of her and lets her face fall on the concrete bricks.
Oh, here it is.
Oh god, so crazy. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see the new A Christmas Story Christmas?
No.
I watched the first 10 minutes of it and I turned it off. I couldn't watch the rest of it.
Oh, it's not bad. You got to have the mood for it. As somebody who loves the original too, it's kind of like, what are we doing here? It took a little bit, and then once they get to the point, you're like, oh, I see what we're going to do now. So it doesn't try to be like the original. It just tries to be like more of Ralphie's story. And I think I respect it for that. I respect to do, and that I did have a good time. Anyway, there's an anti-caroler sequence in that movie, and it was unchainedly. It kind of comes out of nowhere and hits you. And my wife and I were just like, what on earth is happening? And we're laughing and having a good time with it and stuff like that. That's why I connected it to this scene. Sorry.
I'm not trying to say it's bad. I got to the point where he sees that picture of his dad and I was like, nope. And I turned it off and I was like, nope. Before I get upset, nope.
Oh, it's rough. Oh, it gets worse. Yeah, it's rough.
I couldn't. As soon as he looked at the picture of his dad in the house, when he goes home, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not. I can't watch it.
Yeah, Mike, I'm with you, Mike. It actually was surprisingly, yeah. So, but Loki's point is it is emotionally rough. Like it's not some silly jovial comedy that they're trying to do. Oh, let's just try to remake it and for the kids and today. It's like, no. This is Ralphie's story and Ralphie's journey, and there's hijinks and there's silliness, but it's not done at the detriment of the main storyline and stuff like that. So it is a little rough. My wife and I were both, because when we finished it, we were like, we can't let mom watch this at all. Like we can't let, it's like those kinds of things. So anyway, back to our story. If we've crushed and killed more carolers, body counts rising, Santa's inside the house. They got to figure out, what are we going to do to get away? And by the way, this guy's hairstyle changes like every 2 seconds. If there's anything that is a little distracting, this guy's hair is like completely different in like every single shot. It's crazy. Anyway, Santa's trying to figure out how to get into the safe room. Panic room. I guess it would be called a panic room.
Yeah. And then the panic room even has a little secret exit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a way to escape the panic room, which I thought was funny. But anyway, it's fine. Snowmobiles. Finds the book, so he kind of knows. The kid knows. So they do snowmobiles to get away. Go ahead.
Don't worry, kid. We're gonna go get the snowmobiles. We're gonna make it out of here fine. The movie's building. You're kind of thinking, okay, is this all gonna build up to like, oh, we're gonna have a big old curling showdown to end the movie on? Like it's starting to kind of feel the beats. It's like, okay, we're gonna race to the curling stadium.
Yeah. Mike is saying, yeah, that movie is a little rough, but it's good, and he understands where you're coming from. Gotcha, man. Yeah, we understand. So, yeah, Goldberg versus Grandpa, and I will say, in an era where we actually did subvert expectations, where you're expecting this type of throwdown, this type of moment, whatever, and it is not what you expect to have happen, folks. It is it's just silly. It's just great. Look at him playing it, though, man. He's all in. Give Goldberg credit, man. He's all in on this. I wonder if I can figure out how to get a hold of Goldberg. Wouldn't it be fun to have him on?
If you could do that, got it, dude. Yes.
That'd be a way to get a hold of him.
Yes, Pops. There is a Santa Claus. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you never know. Never know. See what yeah, just that's it.
Oh, Grandpa got run over by a reindeer.
Oh, you know what? Krampus. It looks like Bruce Dern, but that's not Bruce Dern. That's Robert Culp. I know. They look a lot alike, but no, it's actually it's Robert Culp. So I had that
Goldberg with an icicle.
Robert Culp, and I had to look to make sure. Yeah. It's just, anything is a weapon. Anything is a weapon.
Yep. So we then get a sequence of like the snowmobile chase.
Yep. He's on a sleigh. He's got a completely different hat now, some different gear on. It's a lot snowier than it was earlier.
He's got to have his war hat.
Mm-hmm. The different
look, he
gauges.
can use that thing as a mace.
Oh, it is like a mace on the end of it, isn't it? Oh, it's freaking great. I didn't even catch that. Oh, that's awesome. Loki, we got to get you that costume. Talk about a cosplay costume.
Yeah.
You could show your face on air with that. No one can recognize anything under all that mess. Holy cow.
Oh, I don't know.
Loki's in there somewhere. Yeah, just chaos is breaking out.
But then we get to the worst bell carolers I've ever heard.
Oh, it's terrible.
Totally not what they totally weren't the ones playing the music here. It doesn't sync up well. But of course, it's Santa leading it.
Well, they just got extras. They just got extras to stand there and do it. And they're like, when they recorded it, it was so terrible. They just dubbed something in. Just keep it going, man. DVD. Keep it going. Anyway, so Santa's in the air. He's chasing. He's on the move. Everyone's like freaking out. Christmas tree on fire.
Lights the tree on fire.
Look at the giant reindeer in the sleigh, though. That's so awesome. What a great prop. Where is that prop?
I want
the Santa
front yard.
Would that be awesome? I wonder where that is. The sleigh.
And then, of course, we have to break into the school.
Yeah, and she's so much smarter than him. Like she just bursts but then it's weird because it's like it's so badly done because they're trying to put her through the glass, but it's not really glass, and you can see the plastic moving. Like it's so funny. It's like, you got to grab my boobs, push me through. It's so funny. So, oh no, I'm totally down. Yeah, I'm totally down, Chris. I think it's absolutely awesome. I think it's the way to go. We just got a few modifications to Loki it up, but yeah, that's the way to go. Christmas Carol. And he's reading books. He's trying to track them down in the school and the library and that kind of thing. You just kind of keep going. It's play a little cat and mouse stuff.
It's entertaining stuff.
Because we end up on the ice rink. And you're like, oh no, here we go. We're gonna have to have our showdown.
God, he looks so good. Like without the sleeves on, just completely yoked.
Oh yeah, this man is he's a giant human. He's a giant human.
And then we gotta get you this costume, Pops.
I probably, yeah. That's not. I barely have to do anything to rock that. I barely have to do anything to rock that. Just need the right color clothes and hat. I'm good to go.
And the white gloves.
Yeah. You mentioned getting some gloves anyway, so might as well just double up on some costuming and, go full circle on it. Sounds good to me. So we have to have a little curling rematch, which is kind of like what Ironcaster saying. All right, well, we kind of calling our shots. We know we're going to go with this, right? Well, no, because we're going to subvert some expectations in a really fun way. So we get ready to throw down. Grandpa does his shot. He does a little broom. Little broom, which is not what that broom is for, by the way, which is great. I love it. And just grabs Grandpa. I'll go for it.
What?
And throws Grandpa into the hole. Whoa, no, Grandpa's dead. Oh, no. I have to admit again, can't remember when I saw this, so I didn't expect it. I kind of had forgotten it, and I laughed so hard. Like, oh, my God, it's so great. Oh, it's so great.
Of course, it was by about this point that Nick pulls out our little global clock, and he's like, "Wait a minute, it's after midnight."
You don't have any powers.
Which again, this is where that sort of subversion of it all works. I think. Well, it does kind of work here because he's like, it's all determined based on the North Pole. Ergo, I decide when.
Well, all the
Christmas
times,
ends.
yeah, all the times converge on the pole, so therefore it doesn't matter. It could be whatever time we decide it to be. So yeah. Hey, Orville Nation, look at PJ hopping in here. Hey, brother, we need to connect. Man.
What's up, PJ?
Hey, man, we need to connect through Twitter, man. Definitely need to talk to you about something, so that'd be good. Yeah, this is so good. He looks so good. He's got his sleeveless. He's got basically like a wrestling belt on because the Santa belt's so big. So anyway, so Grandpa's not dead. Oh, the Nutcracker, right? So he pulls the Nutcracker thing and it shoots him. So he's actually injured. So because he is powerless, so he actually can be hurt now. And then Grandpa, of course, is hanging on the edge. He didn't actually go into the hole.
We kept telling the kid do something practical. Apparently, something practical was using the Nutcracker to shoot him.
Well, that was the tag. The tag was practical gift or something like that. It said on the Nutcracker tag. So that's what he kept trying to allude to, was making that connection for him, that kind of thing or something.
Which I still don't get why it
I don't know,
fired like a missile at him.
Yeah, I expected it to be like something much more dramatic. I didn't remember that part. But anyway, so Pastor Santa, the fake crappy pastor, is there in the Santa suit in his sleigh. Oh, and this is Grandpa not being able to leave the ice rink. He was allowed, I guess, spiritually to only be in that one little place to fight the Santa, that kind of thing. So Krampus, oh, that's great. See this, Loki?
Yes.
Oh man, that's some fun stuff. That's some OG wrestling references right there. Some Brock Lesnar. Oh man, that's good stuff. Thank you, Krampus. Thank you, Krampus. That's good. Thank you so much. Oh, that's some good stuff. I know what. Yeah, that was fun stuff. So yep, up in the air. We're doing our thing.
We go back to all the skeet shooters and start suggesting. Well, hey, you guys let you shoot everything. Have you ever shot a flying bison?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep taking some shots. And the best is they become. I thought of Tremors with this. Like they're just shooting and shooting and shooting. And it's like, oh, what's gonna happen?
Bang, 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 bang.
Yep. And then there's an explosion. You're like, what the heck? And they all turn around. And it's the dad. That's her dad. He's got a bazooka. Dad, where'd you get a bazooka? Oh, it cracked me up, man. I was laughing. I had to be honest. This is so freaking nuts. I had such a great time rewatching this movie.
I think the joke was like what the old Indian is like. He cashed in a lot of his a lot of the barcodes off his cigarettes.
Yes, he cashed in all the cigarettes. Yeah.
Cost him a lot and a lung.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's got the voice thing, the machine. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, it's good impression. So that's the Pastor Santa. He's been impaled on the flagpole, and that's the one the police will think is the Santa that's caused all this havoc. So that's kind of like the end of the story for the humans. The humans could care less about anything else. It's only Nicholas and the girlfriend that kind of have to carry on with what's going on.
Yep. So as far as the world knows, Santa's been stopped. The day's been saved.
Yep, everything's all good now. So go a little further, and then we start getting into
They got to cut him in half.
Yeah, they're gonna use the claw. Yeah, it's awesome. And she kisses him. She grabs and pulls him in for the kiss because he can never make the first move. He just can't do anything. So it seems like we're going to end. There's some cool shots during the credits. Oh wait, I forgot about this scene. This scene's great.
He's like, he's getting a connecting flight to go to the North Pole now.
Winnipeg to a collecting flight to North Pole. What's your name? Mr. Satan. It's actually Satan. I thought it was good. And he has to check his bag, and he has this giant red bag. He sets it up there.
Just my sack.
It's my sack.
Has anybody have you had your sack with you the entire time, sir? He's like,
it's such a Loki has to just be dying when he watches. Do you have your sack with you the entire time, sir? And then there's little cuts during the credits, but then you have to get to the end credit. There's a little shot, classic Goldberg stuff at the very end. They have all these little shots of sort of, I don't want to say outtakes, but just little extensions and things like that, little cutaways that are all through here. Anyway, there's a shot at the end, at the very end of the credits. And it's basically him says he's checking the naughty list and says, "Who's next?" That's what's best. So,
well, that was his thing. That was his thing. Okay, so
that's his actual catchphrase, right?
Yeah, the grunting and the that's all he used to do when he first showed up after he was done playing football for the Falcons. The first time he ever showed up on WCW, they were like, "Excuse me, sir, what's your name?" And he looked at Mean Gene Okerlund and he goes, and just walks off, and he doesn't say anything for months. This guy doesn't say anything. No interviews, no comments, no after match shit talk. He just walks up, does his thing, walks out. No ifs, no ands, no buts, and nothing. And anybody that tried to get in his way or talk to him, he just gave the look in the and he walked off. And then finally, he was like, "Who's next?" And yeah, that was his thing. So
yeah, these movies where movies where they get the wrestlers that go play a part for the acting, they always got put in their little acting bit, their little wrestling gimmicks and bits, either one of their moves or one of their little trademark lines.
Yeah, why not? It's kind of like part of the shtick to do it. I mean, it wasn't like it was like a little thing. It's definitely what needs to be done. So that's awesome. So any sort of last thoughts on this? I had a great time. I have to be honest. I'm not sure it's something that I would watch regularly, but now we have a copy, so I could say I could throw it in yearly and be part of the thing to have a guy. I would probably just kind of advance through some pieces to at least watch. I checked the kill count. I came up with 41 in the dog. 41 plus the dog. I don't know if that's about right, but that's what I got on it. Yeah. Let's see. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed the shenanigans. So yeah, that's fun, Loki. Thank you for that pick. So
you are welcome. It's one of those rare ones. It's one of those ones that you're like, oh, look, B horror Christmas movie. Who would have thought? But you laughed your ass off so much that it's like it becomes endearing, and you start thinking about it again. You're like, oh man, Santa's sleigh. I want to watch Santa. I want to watch Santa walk up to somebody and go and stab him through the throat with an ice pick.
Candy cane to the eye. A menorah.
How many times have you had a candy cane?
Yeah,
You're
so
kind of
that's
stuck on a little fine point, and you're thinking about it like, I can use this.
And you could just eat the evidence. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
Exactly.
We keep an eye on this guy, folks. Keep an eye on this guy. No, I think that the thing is because it was direct to video, it has a sort of very niche cult audience, and it needs to be revisited. And I think that if fandom really kind of caught on to this a little bit more, it kind of go around the circles a little and kind of be revisited more. because I had a great time. And despite what he says, it's way better than like Shark Side of the Moon and all that kind of crap. This actually has some semblance of a story. Yes.
I'm surprised there's no Christmas shark movies.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I spoke too soon.
No?
Santa
There's
Jaws.
definitely a shark movie out there. Oh,
How the
Santa
hell are you
Jaws?
going to have Santa Jaws?
It's got to be. Oh, gosh.
Well, there was Avalanche Sharks. That takes place in the snow. We can count that as a Christmas movie. We'll watch that next week, right?
No, we are not watching that next week. No, absolutely not. We are watching Fat Man. Another film like this, a guilty pleasure, fun, also like dark comedy, like a dark and edgy, kind of messed up sort of thing. So, yeah. Oh, I have his agent. Oh, his agent has a phone number. See, it didn't take me very long to find his agent. I will give him a call. Who knows? Worst thing that happens is they don't answer or they tell us no on Talk Hard. Hanging out with Goldberg for however long he'd give us to talk about Santa's sleigh. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure the dude has things to do. But that, to me, would just be a blast. How many people out there want to talk about my movie Santa's Sleigh? It's like, we do. Yeah.
It's that time of year. Might as well talk about the time you got to play Santa Claus.
And what you do, you just offer to plug whatever they want to talk about. They got a charity event. They got whatever. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. He met his wife on this film. I don't know if they're still married. I didn't look. Yeah, he met his wife. That was one of the few things that I knew. And I meant to check it. He met his wife. I think she's a stunt person on this film. And because she wasn't going to do the movie, and she thought it was a Jeff Goldblum movie. So she signed on for that reason. Let me see here. It'll be at the end of his bio. Because he's like a devout Jew and doesn't work on Yom Kippur and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, married Wanda Fur.
I was reading about how on the Sabbath they wouldn't be able to film anything because he was for Santa's sleigh because of his practicing the tenets of the faith.
Yeah, they're still together. They married in 2000. They got married in 2005. Their son Gage was born shortly thereafter. So listen, man, Santa's sleigh is bringing people together in so many ways. Quite literally in the lead actor's life. If nothing else, it was worth that story, that little nugget of trivia that's out there now stuck in my brain rolling around. People will ask me in 20 years, how do you know that? I don't know how I know that. I don't remember how I know that, but I know it. That's how it is now. It's only going to get worse. Oh, that's great. What a fun time. Thank you, Loki.
You are welcome. Thank you for giving the time. Thank you for giving the time to watch it. I don't normally make suggestions like that, but yeah. That if you want some really good B movie schlock that you can laugh at and have a good time with, there you go.
Yeah. So Ironcaster is sharing. I'm not opening all this. I will read to you what it says. Santa Jaws encapsulates my love for both horror and Christmas. It's one of those movies that you have to take with a pinch of salt and be ready for all the ridiculousness that is about to come your way. All of us are guilty of watching a pile of garbage movies during the holiday season, and we've enjoyed them too, no matter how much we deny that in public. No, we just watched this movie. This movie is way better than whatever Santa Jaws has to offer, I assure you. So you're on your own with Santa Jaws, bro. You need content for your channel. There you go. You do Santa Jaws. I will guarantee I will watch it. I assure you. I will watch. I will comment. So yeah, no, I had a good time. It was fun. It was fun to, like I said, I remember seeing it. I don't know. I mean, I was seeing it, it didn't come out till like 2005. So it's older. I had kids. So it has to be some one of those like weekend things, back in the day, they'd be like, you get six DVD rentals for the weekend or something. It's like, one of those kinds of things. And that had to have been when I watched it. But yeah, don't own it. Do now though. Thank you. So there we go. Santa sleigh. Next week we'll do Fat Man. Week after we will do some sort of Rankin Bass. I think we'll probably have to whittle it down to kind of discuss them. Maybe we'll just kind of discuss high level, not really showing things or like that kind of stuff. But obviously, Rudolph, Santa Claus Coming to Town, Year Without Santa Claus are probably the three biggest ones that come to mind. I don't really want to focus on like Frosty or something. I'd rather focus on the animation, the claymation, stop motion stuff, if that's okay. And then that takes us to, let's see, make sure I got my dates right. That takes us to the 20th, which would be our last Talk Hard of the year. So on the 20th, I thought we will just do a best of, worst of. It doesn't have to be Christmassy. It can just be whatever. Because that'll be our last Talk Hard of the year. Reflect best on the year.
Of the year?
Yeah, I think we just go around. Let's do a best of. We kind of go around, do a worst of, go around, do a best of, go around, that kind of thing. That way kind of go on and off again of different things. Whether it be a movie, whether it be a TV show, whether it be, something like that. I don't know. We can kind of, how we are. We just kind of winging it and having a good time, hanging out. That's like we would in real life. So that's what I think. Is that all right, you guys? Any other thoughts? You guys in chat, feel free to hit us up and let us know your thoughts. And then we will move into January, and we do not have things set for January other than January 17th is Lake Placid. That's all I have set for Lake Placid. And then I have Groundhog Day on January 31st because that's right ahead of that literally 30 freaking years. I didn't know Groundhog Day was 1993. That really hurt me. That one actually hurt. I did not know it had been 30 years. I don't know why I thought it was sooner, but yeah, busy stuff. All right, guys. So we were way ahead of schedule. Ironcaster, what's been going on with you, my friend?
I've been kind of bouncing all around. I should have Tuesday. I've got Friday and Saturday for sure. Friday is gonna be the Friday Night Comic Shop talk with 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser and Clobbering Times. And a couple and a few other people. I'm just kind of a little spacing out.
Gotcha.
Saturday is the Week in Geek. I'll be on with T-shirt Historian. I'll be on with possibly Grim. We're talking a lot of the tabletop role-playing games.
Yeah, it's awesome. I got my I have my Ironcaster ornament right here on my Vader tree. Let's see if I can get it off of here so you guys can see it up close. Put it right here. So I got my Ironcaster Christmas present.
Oh my God.
Oh, I got to be honest. I was opening the box. My wife's watching. And of course, he sent like a little candy thing too, which was really fun. My daughter's going to commandeer that. We didn't decide to do with it yet. We'll wait. But then when I'm unwrapping it, I was like thinking, well, he's gone to the biggest Christmas place and blah, blah, blah. What kind of the different things he could come up with? The last thing that I would have said. Totally got me. But yeah, it'll be right here on the tree. Vader went up in like 10 minutes. So like this looks like crap. It's because it literally was like thrown up at the last minute. But I put some of my Christmas stuff up here. Try to have show and tell time at some point with some sort of stream. Maybe I'll do a member stream or something like things like that. So
the neat thing about about that Christmas store, they have ornaments for everything. And honestly, like they had a little section just of Bob Ross ornaments.
Oh yeah, you sent me a picture. I was like, ooh, I could do a Bob Ross tree. Yeah, I know.
I was tempted to like buy you an ornament, but it was like you were saying, oh, I have too much Bob Ross stuff. I'm like, all right, but then I'm like, wait a minute, there are shark. I gotta go find the shark stuff.
It was so funny. So
there,
thank you.
There might be another set of those Jaws around here.
Hey, you never know who also has to get a Christmas present around here. So just saying. So yeah, 30 years, Chris. Yeah, Groundhog Day turns 30. So we'll be doing that in the end of January. And Ryan's shouting out some love for T-shirt and Grim. Yeah, and yes, he is definitely Yeah, Chris, hit that Sharkcaster. Get some Sharkcaster emojis out there if any other members are out there. Sharkcaster. So yeah, I'm waiting for a shipment of stuff as well. I shared the Sharkcaster stickers and such, and some other stuff that's out there. So I will have some samples hopefully here relatively soon. So yeah. So Loki, obviously every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central Time. Mornings of Mischief. What is the plan for the rest of the week with you, my friend?
We got a YouTube talk coming up tomorrow. Holiday giving, I think, is what we're going to talk about. And we've got, of course, Thirsty Thursday. God only knows what we'll talk about for Thursday. We have got a roundtable coming up Wednesday. We have a show with Adega. Me and Adega have like missed our last 2 shows, so we've been off the air for a couple of weeks. We'll have 7 Kinds of Mischief on Thursday night, and then we'll do the weekend review on Friday. I don't know if Dave Bob's going to be there or not. I hope he will. He lost his pup. He lost his dog, Scotty. Had to put him down, and he has been AFK for a while. Hopefully he'll be back, but if he's not, we love him. We miss him. Hope he comes back soon. And we'll do the weekend. We'll do the Friday night. We'll have a Friday night show this Friday.
Late night Friday. That's awesome. So that's great. No, I'll be on. Make sure I got the right week because my calendar is always crazy. So yeah, I will be doing. I'm going to be on VacTube after this, so I'll take a quick little breather here. Go on VacTube after this, and I'll be on with Pacific 414. We'll be talking about The Big Lebowski tomorrow night. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Big Lebowski, and then tomorrow. On Thursday the 1st. I think most of my stuff is off air. Other than 8 p.m., I'll be on with Matt, a common idiot. Who knows what we'll talk about? There's so many things we've talked about doing. We'll see what is actually going to come up. So yeah, I have tons of other stuff throughout the month of December, kind of scattered around and that kind of thing. So yeah, always busy schedules, fun stuff to do. See, did I miss anything with that? Oh, Ryan's been on. Yeah, Ryan's going to be on there with the weekend review, hopefully. Yeah, Ryan, it's good to see you doing more shows, man. Keep growing, keep doing. So
it just sort of came to mind. I'll also be on a Saturday morning with Brandon, the anime guy, to talk some Gundam and some other big giant robots animes.
That's always good. Always fun. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's good. Brandon's channel is freaking awesome. It's great for a normie like me. Yeah, it should. It definitely should. It's a great entry point, too, for someone like me who doesn't really... I knew stuff back in the 80s. Like they reached out, come on, whatever. And I'm like, I got nothing to offer. You want to talk about the 80s or something? Because just haven't. But yes. So Pops needs to deliver gifts on the 25th. Now Pops will be hopefully chilling on the 25th. But yeah, no, I did the Santa thing a little bit a few years ago. Like let the beard grow out a little bit. I do have a Christmas shirt every single. This is Boba Fett today. Boba Fett and Hans and Carbonite. So that was my shirt for the day. So I do really get into it, have a good time. But we have 5 kids. We have 4 grandkids. So it's a lot to do. So I'll be off the entire week of Christmas. Oh, after Christmas, actually. So because Christmas on a Sunday. So it'll be the whole week off into the new year. And we'll be back on Talk Hard on the 3rd. So yeah, no, but I love it, man. I love this time of year. I love everything about it. Ironcaster's pointing out that I could go on Brandon and talk about Ultraman from Netflix. I could actually. That'd be one of the few things that's of recent airing that I could enjoy. I did enjoy. I actually enjoyed it a lot. I need to dive back in and make sure that I'm actually through all of it that's out there. I don't think it is. Was there another season?
They put out a 2nd season, and we will be getting one last season.
Oh, well, then I definitely need to revisit it because I should do a video or so on that because it was a good show. It was a good show for somebody like me who watched Ultraman religiously. I think it was on in my mornings when I was a kid. I think it was on early, So we had cartoons in the morning before school. There's cartoons in the afternoon. We got home from school. There were Saturday morning cartoons. And Ultraman, live action, but it was on then in the morning. So, yeah. And I have I have a old DVD box set of them. So I've watched the old ones with the kids. So, yeah.
And I mean, like companies like Mill Creek have been going out and pumping it out on Blu-ray now, so it's more readily available.
That's great.
A lot of the classic stuff.
Yeah. Let's see, what is this? I'm gonna type. Oh, I'm a Time Lord. Oh boy. Type 40. How he can deliver presents in every house and doing. Shh. We can't talk about the how. Don't get carried away with all the secrets, guys. Carry away all the secrets. Have either of you seen Fat Man? Didn't we discuss it? Neither one of you have seen Fat Man?
Nope, I haven't.
Not yet. No.
Well, this will be a fun reversal where I have seen something that you guys haven't seen. Usually, it's a 2 out of 3, or something that I've seen, but it's been so long ago. I'm completely helpless until I revisit it, because you can only hold so much information up here before it starts to push something else out of the way. In my opinion, that's my theory. So yeah, no, I held off seeing it for a very long time. I don't know. I just didn't see it when it came out. Whatever. It was kind of like, wife wasn't going to go. And saw it after the fact and had a good time. It seems like a continuation of our theme before we get to something more traditional in a couple of weeks. Oh yeah, Chris, we're gonna put you on the list. We'll call in the Santa. So I will say I posted the longer clip of Padawannabe, but I haven't posted Ironcaster's clip. But for those of you who have missed it, on our Thanksgiving tradition stream at the end, he did a wax pack break, and I posted another clip, and I revisited it because on Thanksgiving I replayed that stream. It was so much fun reliving this. I thought I would play it again since we had a couple more minutes, guys. So this is a 1983 wax pack that he opens, Return of the Jedi. He shows off all the cards, and then Padawannabe does this.
Okay. So I stacked all the pieces here. We're gonna.
Oh, he went for the hardcore. I wish I could see Loki's face.
Wow.
Padawannabe is the boss.
You're the boss, brother.
You're the boss. We're clipping this. This will be a new clip.
It's like dusty pop rocks with no pop.
Pop rocks with no pop. Holy cow.
There's no way that's gum anymore.
It's just no taste at all.
It still tasted like chewing gum. But there's
no, you're a soldier, brother.
It just turns to dust. There's no
all I can say to that is
not staying
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Nope.
Oh my goodness. That is right.
It has no elasticity to it. It falls apart. In your mouth.
Yeah, it's insane. So I have to clip Ironcasters too, so we can show that he did throw down like a man. Chased it with some Taco Bell sauce, but still, he chewed gum that's older than he is by a lot, by quite a bit. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you for everything. Thank you to all of you in chat. Chris Persia, of course, holding down the mod responsibilities. Appreciate all of that. It's been a fun time. It's been a fun movie to kind of revisit and enjoy and all the shenanigans and that kind of thing. And as always, like to try to put a smile on your face and leave you in a good thing to make tomorrow better than today. Be blessed and talk hard. Get out there. Share your voice. And if nothing else, have a little time to chill with Bob. There you go.
All I do is chill. My life is a thrill, for real, Bob Ross. I be too calm for the drama. You don't wanna cause a problem, I'll solve it, Bob Ross.